will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On the option. Turning it on. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Judicials can really attack on this second and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
And the Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Clay. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's O'Neal. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The give to the fullback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it.
No gain on the play. Good enough for first down.
The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. On the move. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. It's York. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Goes to the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Judicials line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Clay. He's going to let it go. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The snap sets up to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Lost a throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is... He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Scanning the field, it's Craig. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Clay. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that. And a lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Gives it on the option. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Running the red zone. It's O'Neal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Clay. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. The play-action fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Clay. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Big fullback's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And I really don't understand the play call. Going like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And the returner goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to pass. It's Clay. Sends it downfield. Caught at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cardinals have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Back to throw, it's Clay. Oh, they're after him. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have in the score.
Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room.
Returner is tackled out at the 41, and your Louisville Cardinals will take over.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now in the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Clay. The sure hands, it's Stewart. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense set for a first down play.
Good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the toss. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. On the option. defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get... the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Judicials look to keep this drive humming. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This is a designed run. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down, but not before he blown his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Cardinals trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. He's got 2. He's got 2.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Tries again to get it in. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Clay. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Caught near the sticks. It's made. There he goes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
gain of 23.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Schwartz. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Judicials in a good spot here with second and short. Goes to the option. The pitch. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Clay. He's moving out of the pocket. They're working that left side. Strong, firm tackle. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm.